Right, boys and girls, welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to my last game. Well, it's not actually my last game, but my most recent game for hashtag against Fire United, which will be my last game for a while. I'm currently out of action, injured in this game with 4 minutes left to go, which is blimmin' annoying if you ask me. I think I've partially torn my hamstring. Now my hamstrings are always terrible, but yeah, it didn't feel good. You'll see later on in the video, but it definitely wasn't a good feeling. If you haven't already seen the highlights for this game against Fire, then I'll leave a link down in the description over to hashtag United's channel. You can go over there and check it out. That obviously has highlights of the footage, but I'm going to be going through and picking out just my bits from the full 90-minute game, which they've kindly enough sent over to me for me to analyse, and then obviously I can dissect where I got injured and stuff like that, because that actually wasn't in the video, and that's the main part of this video. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to go and give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and also I'm uploading again on my second channel after 8 months of not doing so, so I'll leave a link down to that in the description as well. Go over there, subscribe, let's get it to 10k. One more plug, you can go and follow me on Twitch as well. I'll leave a link down to that. It's twitch.tv/morleypig. Sweet, enough plugging. But there is also my Twitter and Instagram down in the description as well, so you can go and drop me a follow. Now that is it, I promise, that is it. As I said, we're going to go through my individual highlights. I'll talk through it, and we can go from there. So boys and girls, before we get on into the video, I want to let you know about a one-of-a-kind product. It is called the Active Cargo Anti-Theft Sports Bag. Here it is. I've even got it personalised. I think it's flipped around on there. But I've got my initials on it, which you can do as well if you want. It's got loads of features. I'll name a few now. I'm just going to read off a few features that it does have from my phone. It has a 3-digit combination lock to secure the main compartment. It's a wire lock to lock your bag onto a stationary object. So if you've got your bag next to the goal, you can lock it to that so no one can steal it. It's also got a detachable rain cover. It is also very foldable for easy storage. So what I showed you at the start, it actually folds out from itself. Also has a ventilated shoe and clothing compartment, so your bag will not get stinky. Two best features that I think are about this bag is we have this little thing right here, and this is what you can wrap around the goalpost. As I was saying, you basically just clip it right in here, and then you obviously have a code down here which you just turn whatever, and you can't unlock it to get that out. So whatever you've got it attached to, they'll have to steal that as well, and they're not realistically gonna steal. So all you need to do is set a pin, which mine is 000, and you ping that, and it is gone. But boys and girls, if you are wondering, when this is attached onto the locking system, why can't you just open these zips and just take what's inside? Now that would be a good question, and this is my answer. So in fact, you can attach these zips onto it, as well as when, as I said, you attach this round the goalpost or whatever you want to attach it round. Change this, and then no one can get in it. You can't unzip it, you can't get in the main compartment until you put it back, as I said, down to whatever your code is, and bang, now you can get into the bag. Lovely jubbly, no one's stealing my stuff. It also has a detachable rain cover, which I am going to put on this lovely bag here. This is the Active Cargo bag, and you literally just shove this on in a matter of seconds. Obviously I haven't got anything in this, so it's a little bit harder, but that is that, and it is waterproof. In fact, this bag is not on the market yet. The Kickstarter campaign does in fact start on the 12th of March, I believe. So in fact, you're seeing this bag early. So if you do like what you see, you can head down to the description to the Active Cargo website and in fact sign up and be one of the first to get an invite and a notification to then get up to 40% off retail price. So there is going to be a competition that I'm running. The winner will be announced on the 12th of March, and of course you're going to be winning one of these lovely bags here. All you got to do to enter is go to the Active Cargo website, sign up, enter the promo code Charlie, obviously, which is my name, and head over to my Instagram where the announcement will be made on the 12th of March. My Instagram will be linked down in the description, so go over there, follow me, ready, and you could be a winner. It is very important to use the code Charlie, otherwise you won't be entered into the competition. So make sure to use Charlie as your code. So on launch day, which is the 12th of March, that is the last time I mentioned that date, I'll be announcing on my Instagram the winner. And if you unfortunately didn't get the chance to win, then you still can go and purchase a bag yourself, and you can all be winners. So now what we'll do is get underway with my highlights versus Fire United. I'm going to be looking down here because this is where my laptop is. Ricky passes the ball back to me, I take a touch out and play the classic long ball forward on way to Harry Honesty, which falls to Richo, and he does a 1-2, and it almost comes out with something special from kickoff, but unfortunately it comes to nothing. Well, bearing in mind, this was my first start for hashtag playing centre midfield, and at this level, obviously, I've never played at this level before, but at like a half decent level, I'd never played centre midfield. I was really excited to, and obviously feel I did well, so hopefully when I come back in however long it will take for me to get back fit and ready to go, that is where I'm looking to come into a more central role moving forwards. One thing to note as well is this is definitely the worst pitch I have played on in non-league so far. Apparently there is one other pitch which you haven't played on yet, which is actually worse than this, but this pitch is horrendous. I know non-league pitches aren't meant to be like really good or anything, but this pitch is terrible. It looks like somebody's got looks like somebody has driven on the pitch and just done donuts in certain areas. There are massive circles. There's hardly any grass. It's bobbly as anything, and I was a little bit nervous going into the game, obviously thinking playing central midfield on one of the worst pitches in the league isn't great. But I feel I did a good job. I got told obviously I did a good job. So it gave me confidence and has given me confidence moving forward going into playing centre mid again. I've had this chat with Devs and many other people, but like I feel this year of football, I've like fell in love with it again. Like I've learnt so much on and off the pitch. I feel like this step up of footballing standard is what I needed to enjoy it again. Even learning things that aren't necessarily like good to look at. Like it's not all about like fancy footwork. It's not all about being like standing out yourself. Just being a team player and respect like the easy way of playing football. And obviously playing with the people that I play with as well. Massive shout out to everyone who is involved at hashtag on the field and off. They're all legends. But this is actually a clip here. A little bit of a defensive duty. I come in, strong tackle on number 7, nutmeg him. Goes to Ryan, and I think it just goes out for their throw-in. Also, one thing which people may not actually expect from me, because obviously they're used to seeing me play either like up front or as a winger, is like sort of physicality and getting stuck in the game. And I feel as I've gotten older and sort of a bit fatter, let's be honest, I'm definitely more physical than I used to be, 100%. So this clip here, this guy, he looks legit the exact same as Alisson, Liverpool's goalkeeper, but he gets on the ball and a little shoulder to shoulder, win the ball back, shield him off, Pedge just goes and clears. There's little things like that which really stand out like as growth for me. Like back when I was obviously a little bit younger, I wouldn't really be interested in going in for 50-50s, or like I just wasn't strong, so there wasn't much point in, if someone was bigger than me, there's no point me trying to like out-strength them, you know what I mean? I actually give away a free kick here, which I don't think it's a free kick. This guy throws it to old Alisson, I'm going to call him, and I actually like slipped there and like nudged him in the back, which the ref's given as a free kick. Nothing comes of it, but I don't know, it's a little bit soft for me. Another clip here, Richo crossfield pass out to Ryan. He does well to win the header. Now this defender gets, now this is where I'm going to pause it now. The ball is dropping to me. Now looking back, and obviously, I don't know, this is one of my first sort of touches going forwards with the ball. I I see Ryan as obviously making that run to the right-hand side. What I should have done, instead of passing it first time out to him, is taken a touch and like driven forward with the ball. And then maybe offloaded it to Ryan, or even got a shot off, or maybe there would have been something else open up, but I'll play it now. You see, I just pass it out to Ryan. It's a bit overhit. Ryan does get there, but it was just sort of like the wrong decision, and that's definitely something I've done better. So actually, we did actually get a free kick here, but it's definitely something I'm doing better with, is learning. I think that's what you've got to do That's what you've got to do to move forward, is learn from your mistakes. Not saying that was a mistake, but it's something to improve on. It's one of the better things I did from the game. This Alisson lookalike gets on the ball. I managed to close him down, win. He's actually fouling me. Look, he grabs hold of my arm. I drive forward, pass it on to Adji. Unfortunately, Adji's first touch lets him down. But that's one thing that I'm obviously looking to inject into the midfield, is along with physicality and passing range and stuff like that, is driving with the ball, driving forward, creating space, creating chances, hopefully scoring some goals and getting some assists for the team. So this clip here is actually a free kick. Me and Tom Williams are standing over it, and actually he basically I completely misunderstood what he was saying for this free kick. So obviously I'm right footed, he's left footed. He's basically telling me right now to shoot and hit it round the wall and place it kind of like a pass, like bottom right. I thought he was saying for me to run over the wall as I do, and he was going to pass it to me, and then I'd shoot or pass it across. And that's what he comes over and tells me. He's like, yeah, you know, I wanted you to shoot there. And I was like, oh. Let you see my face. I'm like, oh, sorry. Now this is where the first goal comes from. Adji with great hold-up play, passes back to Ryan, and what a delivery. On to Richo's noggin, and he heads it home for 1-0, #United. It was coming, it was coming. He maybe should have had one earlier, unfortunately missed the target, but this made up for it. Good finish, nonetheless. One thing, again, which people probably don't expect from me, is heading capability. Now, although this was a free header, I still won a header. So, goalkeeper kicks it out. Here, Jacko shouting, free header, and I leap like a salmon and head it out for a throw-in. That's one header to me. This is actually a wayward shot by me. Peddy puts in the cross, gets headed out, comes out to me, tried to get a hold of the ball, have a shot. My knee just wasn't, my body and knee just wasn't over the ball. It was just a snapshot pretty much. It's very close to half time, and it goes over the bar unfortunately, but imagine if that swerved into the top corner. That is it for my first half highlights. Some bits which you would have seen in the hashtag video, some bits which you wouldn't have seen. But yeah, we'll go on to the second half. We're going in 1-0 up against Fire United. So now we're going to move on to the second half. As I said, we are 1-0 up currently at this stage. I thought I played well. The team has done well. I think if we were playing these at home, which we will eventually do, and hopefully I'll be back for that game, I think there could be a lot more goals scored at this point. But 1-0 up going into the second half. So first clip of me is probably 5 minutes into the second half. I get a corner, which I am taking on the left-hand side, swinging it in with the right foot. It's not a bad one. Gets headed out for another corner. Yeah, I've kind of, well, when I've started, or when I come on, I kind of take on the set-piece duties, which I do enjoy, because I do like to think I'm a good passer and crosser, deliverer of the ball. So the second one comes in, it's not bad again. I think that goes out for a goal. Oh no, it's another corner, but the other side, so Willow will take that. So also as set pieces, is a throw-in considered a set piece? I don't know, but I'm on it because I've got quite a long throw. Throw it in, gets headed away, comes back out to me. I put it back across to H, who manages to get a shot off, but it's blocked by the defender. Then Ricky has a shot. The ball falls up to me 50-50. I win it, try to turn, but get tackled. And eventually the ball just gets cleared. Jacko kicks the ball upfield, and it's maybe a header I should be winning, but I didn't get a call, man on or whatever. But I'm thinking I need to bust the gut, run across the field to try and win the ball back, and block it. Nearly stack it in the process, but managed to win the ball back. Or not win it back, but stop the counter-attack. This is where the second goal comes from. Daniel Adji turns on the ball, puts H through, and H slots it past the goalkeeper, seeing if it's going to go in. Good finish. That is 2-0. It's deserved. H is finishing like Thierry Henry as always. Well, straight from kickoff, Dan putting the pressure on their midfield, getting the ball, and this guy who's new to the field comes on, gets the ball back here, and I'm pressuring him here, and you can't really see it. This isn't in the highlights, but he elbows me straight in the face. That's why I actually go to the floor now, and we get a free kick for it. I actually go to my knees. I was really sure that I would have had a nosebleed from that, but I was fine. I got up and was fine, but yeah, properly elbowed me in the face. I had a bit of a sore nose for a week after that, but yeah, I got injured and had an elbow to the nose. And this is where the third goal comes from. A Tom Williams free kick into the corridor of uncertainty. Ryan has 2 attempts at it and he gets it in on his second attempt. He's on double figures, I think, this year, or 9 goals, 10 goals. I can't actually remember. But yeah, 3-0 up, cruising. Again, could be more. But yeah, 3-0 up so far. Seems like a lot of stuff that I'm doing in the second half is set pieces. I take another corner. It's not a bad delivery to the back post. I think that was Peds wins the header. It is, and unfortunately he misses the target. But Peds is deadly from set pieces. If you put it in the right area, he will get his head to it, and I'm sure he's got a few goals in him. And this is the 4th goal. Another beautiful cross from Ryan. Harry passes it across the box, and the poacher that is Daniel Adedeji is there to poke it home for 4-0. Good finish. Right place, right time. He gets his goal, and obviously he got an assist. And man of the match as well, so well done, Adedeji. So this here could have been a massive moment for me, but unfortunately it wasn't. I'm sure you all know what happens. It's the free kick, which I almost score. So we got me, Rick, and Tom all standing over it, and I didn't expect to be taking this one as, I don't know, it's on kind of a left foot side. You know, Ricky and Willow are decent as well. But yeah, you can see it's quite far out, probably about 25 yards out. And yeah, we're kind of deciding who's going to take it. And just watching it back now, I sort of stepped back, not expecting, just standing over it to give the keeper another thing to think about. And Rick and Willow just kind of say to me like, yeah, go on, have it. And I look at them like, what? And I'm like, okay. And I shoot, and the keeper has not made a good save all game. And you can see by my face, I was gutted. That was destined for the back of the net. Any more top corner and it was going in. But the keeper has, I'll give him his due. He has pulled off a worldy save there. Fair play to him. But that would have been the first free kick scored for hashtag. But it wasn't meant to be, boys and girls. And this is in fact where my game comes to an end. The ball gets thrown to me. I take a touch, use my left foot, see Couchy play a pretty good crossfield ball to him as well. And you don't really see it. I have to zoom in on a replay. But yeah, I do go down holding my hamstring. And that is where it all went downhill. There's only 4 minutes left of the game, plus added, so probably about 8 minutes overall. But you can see I'm on the floor over there. I'm kicking the floor because I was in pain. It hurt, and they're saying fair play to the other team. They're saying kick it out, blah blah blah. But yeah, they'll zoom in on me. Yeah, it was a really weird pain. But as soon as I kicked that ball, I knew straight away that my hamstring was not good. Like, I'm holding it there, you can see. Yeah, it was a really weird pain. It wasn't necessarily so painful. It made my whole leg just feel really weird, and I knew straight away like my hamstring was gone. But yeah, you would have seen the rest in the hashtag highlights. It's been rest and recovery for me so far. I think it's been about 11 days since I did it. I can walk on it. I'm starting to do light stretching. Hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks I can start getting back out. Because obviously I'll need to get fit again, because it would have been 2, 3, pushing a month. It would be pushing a month that I haven't touched a football, so I need to get match fit again. But I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for all the kind messages from the fellow lot at hashtag and all of you guys and other YouTubers and stuff. Yeah, it means a lot. Like, people actually want me to do well. But yeah, that was my game over. That was game over. Come off, get carried off, went in the change room and just got treated up. And then luckily was able to drive home because I got a new car. Leave a comment down below if you want to see a video about my new car. But it's an automatic. If it wasn't automatic, I think I would have been stuck in London. But yeah, that is my game. So boys and girls, that is going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links to that are down in the description. You can also follow me on Twitch. That's linked down in the description, twitch.tv/MorleyPig. Also comment down below whether you would, before I start streaming on Twitch, or if you would rather see me stream on Twitch or on my second channel, let me know. And if you aren't already subscribed to my second channel, it's Morley Games. That's linked down there as well. Go and subscribe, get it to 10k, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.